Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to go from these shorts to shorts that have holes and studs in them. And the jeans are going to look like this when they're complete. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to know how I got the holes and the studs on the jeans, then just go ahead and keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unzip the jeans and turn them inside out. And the reason that I'm going to do this is because I'm going to show you that when you cut holes in jeans, you want to look at the jeans themselves. And you can see that when you look at the jeans closely, there are blue threads that run up and down, and there are white threads that run horizontally. And as you can see, I'm pointing out the white threads there and the blue threads there. And there's just a little close-up to see a little bit better. But now you're going to want to find where you want your hole. And I'm going to put a pretty big hole right about here. And you're just going to want to, figure out where you want it to be. And again, whenever you cut the holes, you want to cut them horizontally, not diagonally, because then you're going to cut the white threads and they're not going to show up right. So you're just going to want to figure out where you want your hole. And once you do that, you're just going to, again, cut along the white lines. And you can see there, if you look closely, you can see them. So now I'm just going to go ahead and flip them inside out, or I guess right way out. And I'm going to go ahead and again figure out where I want my hole to be. Now to get ready and cut the hole, I'm just going to pinch the fabric up like that. And again, when I cut it, I'm just going to make small cut marks, and I'm going to cut however many lines I want, however big you want your hole to be. And I'm just going to make cuts about 1 centimeter apart, and again, just small cuts. And once I figure out, how big I want it to be and I make my cuts, I'm going to go ahead and going to flip them inside out again, because I'm going to go ahead and cut along the white threads. And it's just easier to see the white threads when they're inside out than when they are the right way. So here I'm just showing you how to cut them. You're going to want to cut the lines the length that you want your hole, and they don't exactly have to match up, and you'll see later on in the video that they won't really match up, but it always turns out okay. And again, stay as close to the white as possible. Now here I cut all of the lines that I wanted, and that's about how big my hole is going to be, and it's not going to look like that. It's going to look a little bit different. Okay, now here's the important part. How you're going to make it so that the white threads still show through is you're just going to take a pair of tweezers and you're going to gently pull on the blue threads that are running up and down. Now, it takes a minute to get them out, but once you pull one out, and as you can see there, that's what I did, it's really easy to pull the rest out. It's just the first one that takes a little bit of time to get started. So then you just go ahead and you pull out all of the blue threads that are running up and down. And it definitely does take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this row, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Start. So this is what it looks like after you've completed a full row, and that's why I try to stay about 1 centimeter. I keep the lines 1 centimeter thick, is because that's about the length that you need to work with when you pull the blue threads out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull the rest of them out on the rest of the holes. And I know that the lines are, a little bit off, but it's going to look different whenever you wash them. So that is how you keep your white threads when you make holes in your jeans. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the lines and show you what that looks like. So I went ahead and completed it, and this is what my hole looks like. Now I know the edges look a little bit square, but again, they're going to look different whenever you wash them, because the blue is going to kind of, fluff up a little bit, and it's going to look a lot better. And I would definitely recommend doing this somewhere where you can clean up easy, because as you can see, it makes a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish. I'm going to make as many holes as I want. You guys can do that too with your jeans, whatever you want, because they're customized to how you want them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that area there I'm going to stud, so I'm not going to put anything there. And then you're going to go ahead and wash and dry your jeans, And then this is what they look like after. And they definitely look a lot better. The holes look a lot better after you wash and dry them. Now the bottoms fray out too. And as you can see here, there's some really long threads in the middle of the jeans. And I'm probably going to go ahead and cut those off. And you can cut them to whatever length that you want. But there's the hole. And as you can see, the square edges are no longer. And the blue kind of fluffed out. And it looks a lot better. So you can see all the holes that I put in my jeans. And, you know, I even put some in the back on the pocket and up on the waist. And again, the bottom of the jeans, you know, they definitely, a lot of the white threads come out. But you can just go ahead and clip those off if you want, or you can leave them long. It's up to your liking. So here's a little overview of what my how the holes turned out. And, you know, there's a little close-up of the bottom and, you know, just the holes. So I hope that helps, and I'm going to show you how I stud my jeans. Now for my studs, these are gold studs that I ordered off of eBay, but you can get them from any craft store, and they're 1-inch studs. Now, you're going to find where you want to place your studs, and you're just going to figure out where you want it and just push it through. And the prongs will show through on the other side, and these ones have 4 prongs on them, as you can see there. And then once you have it poked through, you're going to want to take a pair of scissors, and you can really take any scissors. You could actually use, you know, really anything to push them down, any hard surface. But you're just going to go ahead and push down the prongs, and you're going to want to make them as close to the jeans as possible because you don't want them to snag your clothes if they tuck them in, or even your body. So that's what that looks like after you push them down, and that's what the front looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do another one. And it's the same thing, and it's really over and over again. It actually takes a really long time, so if you do it this way, so I would definitely set aside a chunk of time, or, you know, do it, you know, in your spare time. But it definitely takes a while. Don't let this fool you, because 2 studs doesn't cover very much fabric. So you're going to go ahead and just push those down again with the scissors. And again, make them as close to the fabric as you can so they don't snag or hurt you. And that's what it looks like. And there's another close-up. And I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest. And this is what my jeans look like after I completed them. As you can see, I studded the whole pocket there. And it definitely, again, took me a while, so I would set aside a good amount of time if you plan on doing this in one sitting. And there's, you know, what the holes look like. And I actually went ahead and studded the whole back pocket. And that definitely took a while and was a little bit more challenging because it was harder to reach because you're working inside of the pocket. And, you know, again, with those threads, you can cut them off and to make them however you want. Here's just a close-up of the studs on the back pocket, and you know how the studs turned out on the front pocket, just so you guys can see what that looks like. And again, you know, there's the holes. So I really liked how these turned out, and here's another overview of what they look like again. I hope this helped you guys out. Let me know if you guys decide to do this. I'd like to see what yours looks like. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helped.